Southern Miss, unfortunately, we split. Definitely not what we wanted to do. But after night one, I think going into day two, we responded really well. Pressure was on. We had to win that match in order to secure the 4th seed. And I mean, it's never easy playing on the road against, good teams and the pressure's on. But I think our girls, for the most part, did a really good job on day two in responding to Southern Miss.
Talk about the significance of clinching that number 4 seed in the West Division.
I think it's huge for us. We were picked 5th, and so placing anywhere above than what you're originally picked, above a team that you were placed under, is big. I mean, for us, it was not only that, but we got over the hump of 15, which told the girls afterwards, you guys have no idea. But for me, this was a big win.
So with that, can you talk about your seniors that you're going to be honoring this weekend? Kara, Celeste, Emery, and Maya, and how they've been for the team and how important they've been for your team.
Right. So this weekend, senior weekend, it's going to be emotional. It's going to be a fun weekend, hopefully, for them. Last week at home, they each have their role that they play in our gym, whether it's, more so of a practice player, more of a go-to for us coming off the bench. I know that the girls, they are going to be missed by a lot of their teammates. And so hopefully we can go out with 2 wins for them this weekend.
How do you guys you have the seed clinch? How do you go in and finish off the rest of the regular season and kind of slip and keep consistent?
Right. I think for us is working on a few things that we need to work on, not only going into this weekend, but more so for the tournament. Because, yes, we want to win. We want to have our last 2 wins at home. We want the momentum going into the tournament. And so there's a couple of things that we're working on this weekend, more so for the tournament, but it's also going to play in with App State as well. So just focusing on what we can control.
Walked into my next question. What does App State do well that might give you guys some issues? What's the matchup look like?
So App State, they run a 6-2, which is something that we actually haven't seen all season. Everybody's offense, they've run a 5-1, and so that's going to be different for us. But they love to feed their outsides, and they love to go to one of their middles, and so that is familiar with us. They scheme a lot. And so a lot of it is similar, but the biggest difference is they're running a different offense than what we've seen all year.
Why is it so important to be carrying momentum, not only into the back half of the season, but going into the conference tournament?
I think the momentum's huge because we're playing a team that we've already played, and we split with ODU, but that is who we have first round. And so I think it's important for us to have momentum. ODU's going to come wanting to beat us because they know that they've done it once already, but we have to be on when we play them because they are a good team.
How beneficial is it to know your first round opponent right now, with all that time?
I think it's good. We have longer to prepare. Like I said, we work on the things that we need to, both for App and ODU going into it. But now that we have a week and a half to prep, I think that's huge. And that we've played them. We know their strengths. We know their weaknesses. We know our weaknesses against them, where we need to play into our strengths against them. And so we have a few more days than what we normally would to go play against them.
What's your message to your team this week, knowing that it's going to be the last weekend at home for the season? So you obviously want to enjoy that aspect of it, but also focusing on the task at hand.
Right. I think for us, we still have a job to finish, some business to take care of. And yes, we want to go and enjoy the moment that we're in with senior weekend. But they still have goals that we're trying to attain at this point. And for them, nobody wants to lose on senior weekend, their last 2 weekends at home, or last 2 matches at home, rather. And so, yes, we want to be in the moment with them, enjoying it, but there's still business to be handled.
Speaking of business, Cammie, 1 block from a second season of 100 blocks. Talk about her game and what it would mean for her to kind of get that milestone. How awesome that would be.
I think it's huge for Cammie right now. She's had some ups and downs this season that she's gone through. And so just hitting another milestone, I think, would be huge for her. And then taking that into her last year, next year. She is somebody that we look to a lot from the defensive side of things. And so she should get that this first match. She better get it this first match. So it'll be good for her. Yeah.